Hi, this is Mark from Mark 2 Enterprises, water, flood, fire damage restoration, and Blackstone in Uxbridge, Mass. We're actually on a job working over in Norfolk. This is a dance studio. The building actually had a septic backup, and we came in and we tore out the parquet floor. This is Friday. We're actually in here. Most of the wall is dried. We have some points here where it's down to 22%, and you can see the moisture that's still left in the wall with the infrared camera, but we took the readings with the moisture meter, and so it's just that one little area down the bottom. The rest of it is dry. Right now we have 79 degrees, almost 80 degrees, and 32% RH, so that's real good. We have the evac Orient dehumidifier. We dried this whole area yesterday. In the last 4 days we dried all this. We treated it and dried it. This is where the septic came out. Everything here is bone dry. We're using a couple fans to blow up in the cavity, another couple fans over here to blow up in the cavity. You can see this side here. It's nice and clean as a whistle. We have an Eliminator XL heater over here. That right there is actually blowing the hot air into the wall cavity, into the fan, and it's going in and drying the, you can see the heat going through the hoses. Look at the hoses there. There's the heat going through them. Let me turn the light off. See the heat going right through these hoses? That's just nice hot air. You can see the heat coming out of the, going into the fan, going out of the eliminator, and look at how hot that is. So right now it's probably 90, 100, maybe 110 degree heat, and that's just blowing right in the wall cavities and drying it. With air movement, it really dries a lot faster, just like blow drying your hair. Over here, we have another wall cavity dryer, and we're doing underneath the mirrors. You can see these mirrors here. We're drying underneath them all, so we don't have to remove them. We don't have to tear this wall out. And we're just doing a little sweeping up here and trying to clean. This wall here is all dry. You can see it's dry as anything here. Tim's just sweeping up some of the floor and just kind of neatening up this place. All these trophies and all these things we had to pull out of cases and store them. And there's a lot of stuff here that we had to maneuver around. And you could just see how many trophies these guys have won, which is real good. It's very impressive. Right now, Ricky's breaking down this wall because this wall here, it's completely dry. We have a few places in the bathrooms that are still moist, and I'll go in and show you with the infrared. But it's only a couple little focus points under here. We had to get in here, underneath the sink. You can see that the moisture pockets are just there. So we're actually drying all those, and we're going to make sure those are dry, hopefully by tomorrow. They're 23 and 24%, and that's pretty good. And we have a couple areas in here too that we're doing as well in this bathroom, but we're focus drying them. So we turn around and put 3 or 4 holes beneath the baseboard and really dry in that area. When you come over in here, on the other side, we have an area here which is 17.8% according to the meter, and you can see clearly on the infrared camera, see the moisture pocket right there, and we're focus drying that with 4 holes right underneath, really drying that one area. You can look, the rest of the wall is bone dry, but look at the heat going in there right now. So we're drying those areas, and this wall's the same thing. You can look back, and we've got another heater over here. We've got another octopus over here drying this wall. We've got a cavity in here that's showing that it's about 19%, and you can see that right there. Like I said, this is Friday. We've been in here running this equipment, but we just have a few real tough spots. Also, as well, we have the other bathroom on the other side. There's a couple spots in here, which I believe were showing up at I want to say 25%, somewhere in there. So it's really doing well, down from 100% obviously. But over in the back corner here, we have focus drying here. This area had a high moisture rate also, I want to say 21%, actually Ricky wrote it down. So we're focus drying this cavity, and you can see clearly here from the infrared that this here is a pocket of moisture that's just in this one area. Now when you go down the rest of the wall, you can see that it's really, really dry. So we've just got a couple trouble spots, and once again we're using the Eliminator heater here. This is the R series with the outside thermostat, and you can look down here. This here is actually blowing 101 degree heat. This is a little thermostat, the little black thing there, that tells us exactly how hot it's going in. So this is going in at 101 degrees, and we're focus drying all the walls. Basically what our intentions are is we want to take, when we're done, it might need a little bit of paint, but this dance studio has been out of business. So what we want to do is just within 1 week be able to put the baseboards up, put some new floors in. You know, in all reality, in 10 days they could have classes again, instead of taking everything out and moving everything and tearing apart their whole place here. We also have a spot under the sink. You can see there that it's just clearly an issue, but the rest of the place is dry. So we've got a couple areas, and you can see behind the door in the bathroom as well. See that black spot there? So we've got a couple tricky areas, but these should be 100% dry by Saturday morning. And overall, considering what we walked into, you know, we removed all the parquet floor. We just took care of everything. We just got to dry a couple more areas. See all the stuff we had to move here. And everything's coming out great. Once again, this is Mark from Mark 2 Enterprises, 508-883-3338, full service restoration and cleaning company, and equipment sales. Mark2-enterprises.com. That's www.mark2-enterprises.com. Thank you and have a great day.